Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Happy July 4th to everybody in the States. This video is probably going to come out in a couple of days, so it'll be after July 4th, but I hope everyone's having a fantastic week. I hope you got through your holiday. You had a really good time for all my people in the US. Let's get into it. I have an XRP update mixed with a little bit of FedNow stuff, but really want to watch this whole video through, guys. There's a lot of really good interesting information that came up and I want to share it with you. So I really wanted to show you this graph, guys, because I thought this was a good one to have. R3 Settler is it's a private blockchain company, right? But they've built bridges to the XRP ledger and the Zinfin ledger, the XDC ledger. And so this is kind of R3 in the middle. DTCC is the Depository Trust Clearing Company. They clear $6 to $7 trillion a day. You really want to pay attention to that. They probably could use XRP or XDC to have that settled, but XRP is going to shine here because it's a bridge asset and there's a bunch of different currencies, right? They have 22 locations all over the world where they settle securities, sales, and different things. And so to have it as a bridge asset where it can go into multiple currencies would be ideal. You also have SBI Holdings, SBI Asia, SBI Ripple Asia, SBI V-Trade, SBI Traceability. Guys, there's a lot of things being built out within the SBI ecosystem. And then you have different BIS projects that are also connected, Dunbar, Jura, and Helveta, I think it's called. And then you have XDC down here with Impel. Impel is going to be huge in payments on the XDC chain, so definitely want to pay attention to Impel. But I just wanted to show you this. Let's continue to this, right? This is actually talking about Arrington Capital, Arrington, I can't say it. Arrington. I got it. Arrington files for annual amendment on XRP-based hedge fund with the SEC, guys. So this was just filed on July 3rd, which was yesterday. Pretty big deal. So Arrington Capital, I said it right that time, recently filed with the United States Securities and Exchange Commission to effect an annual amendment to Arrington XRP Capital, its XRP-based hedge fund. Reaper Financial CEO Patrick Riley, who's just starting to run for president, he disclosed in this tweet over the last weekend while quoting a picture of Arrington Capital's founders Michael Arrington alongside a Ripple and Brad Garlinghouse. So Arrington recently filed with the SEC on an XRP-based hedge fund. Seems there is expectation for all to go well. So we'll have to see, right? This is Arrington and Brad Garlinghouse. So it says, Riley mentioned that Ripple was looking to launch a new XRP hedge fund, but investigations uncovered that the firm was only seeking to effect an annual amendment to its private funds, including the existing XRP fund. All right. And so there's more information here, guys. If you want to read through the whole article, just go ahead and just Google this and it'll come up. Also from ISO, you have this US Faster Payments Council spotlights Ripple solution for cross-border payments. Here is that article on July 1st. In a significant development, it has been revealed that the US Faster Payments Council, I have not had anything to drink today, I don't know what's going on, highlighted the capabilities of Ripple and XRP in a document discussing cross-border payment solutions. A pro XRP Twitter account has shared screenshots. This is ISO about it. FPC document, the FPC cross-border payments work group established in 2020. And so Pat Thielen has been on this since 2020. Ripple is the only blockchain infrastructure company. I did a video on this that's probably going to come out tomorrow, and this is a good situation because I talked all about this in that video. So if you watch that video, you will understand a lot of what's going on in this video, and I'll try to link that down below. In June 2021, it published the Cross-Border Faster Payments White Paper. The report outlined the requirements for faster and more efficient cross-border payment transactions, emphasized on speed, cost, and ubiquity, transparency, and the risk. And also Ripple has been working on a lot of sanctions things for banks, right? So just really quickly, if a bank sends a payment to a bank that is under sanctions, that could be millions of dollars in fines or even jail time. So having these sanctions requirements on the XRP ledger is a huge thing using RippleNet and ODL. Under the revised charter, the Faster Payments Council's work group investigated the potential impact of US CBDCs and the adoption of real-time cross-border payments. It examined various solutions currently available in the market, with Ripple's solution garnering particular attention, right? They're the only one there. So do you think the US has tested Ripple's technology? Yes, they've tested it on and on for so many years. They've tested it, right? So I wanted to show you this because we've been talking a lot about FedNow, and look at this. So look at the biggest payment providers in FedNow, right, that are already FedNow approved. You have Volpay, which is Volante, right? You have ACI Worldwide. Volante processes $1.4 trillion a day. 1.4 trillion a day. Okay. ACI Worldwide is hooked up to the 6 biggest banks, 6 out of 10 top biggest banks in the world. Temenos has 3,000 institutional partners, 3,000 banks they're hooked up to. And then you have ECS Fin, right? So all of this connection to RippleNet, right? So when you have these big banks that want to send these payments on these different payment rails, Ripple is going to be the first choice for a lot of these guys because they've used the technology. They love the technology. I always play these clips on this channel of the Volante team talking about how great their partnership with Ripple is. ACI the same, Temenos the same, guys. They love the technology. Why? Because it's cheap, it's instant, it's risk-free. That's why they love it. They're gonna make money, a ton of money. They're gonna make billions, right? So you have the Finastra system, sender, a receiver here, right? FedNow master accounts, and we're gonna see how this goes. I do not think the price of XRP is going to pump when FedNow launches. You still need clarity, guys. You still need clarity. But some of these other Volpay, Volante, ACI Worldwide, Temenos, some of these guys are not in the US, right? So they're headquarters out of different countries around the world. So do they care what the SEC thinks? I don't know. That's the question we need to figure out. I wanted to show you this, guys. Ripple, Visa, and MasterCard are all Ripple partners. Okay, just so you know. But this is showing that Amex is building the small to medium and corporate customers supplier payments on RippleNet, creating a global network for clearing partners around the globe, right? And yes, American Express could use ODL for payments. All right, I just wanted to show you that. Also, too, the Federal Reserve on instant payments, guys. The volume is shit on this video. I do apologize. It's not me. It was brought up, but there is closed captioning on the bottom. Please pay attention to that.
Concerted industry-wide effort is needed.
Right.
The successful long-term outcome for B2B payments modernization impacts the entire business payments ecosystem, from service providers to financial institutions and businesses alike. And given the current momentum and industry support for initiatives that would drive digitalization for B2B payments modernization, now is the time to act. The increasing adoption of instant payments is the key impetus for change. And there's a feasible path forward, plus there's groundwork that's been laid. The existence of e-invoicing frameworks in other markets provides confidence for U.S. adoption. BTC has nearly completed its foundational work for an invoice exchange framework in the U.S. and will be transitioning to go-to-market pilot in 2020. Additionally, BTC efforts have laid a solid foundation for exploring a similar solution for e-remittance delivery. By addressing provider and end-user pain points in invoicing and remittance, implementing the ISO 20022 standards, and supporting both traditional, like ACH, and emerging electronic payment methods, such as instant payments, the time is right to move forward towards modernization.
Okay, this video was back in 2021, but you can see that the Federal Reserve was working on faster remittances, faster payments, faster invoicing, all of this stuff back then. So what do you think they're at now? They've already got all of this done. They've already done all the testing, and they're ready to go. They're ready to deploy, right? Also, too, guys, hey, 45% of you are not subscribed. It's free. Hit the button. Please support me. If you're learning and you're growing and you watch more than one of my videos, help a brother out, please. We're trying to get to 10,000. I love you. Bernadette Casipa, Assistant VP of Product Development, discussing how fintechs play an important role in the FedNow system. Check this out.
Talked about the idea of use cases and some that we won't even know about. Are there ways for fintechs will be some of the ones helping bring about these use cases to get involved?
I think fintechs are uniquely positioned to work with the financial industry to bring forward the best customer experience through technology. And there's a lot of opportunity in instant payments. So, for example, the FedNow service is going to be a headless application. So that means financial institutions can work with fintechs to implement either mobile apps or online banking platforms that their customers can initiate transactions. The FedNow service is also going to be using the ISO 20022 specifications, which are really rich with data, and that coupled with request for payment capabilities, which are going to be available in the first release. And that offers a lot of rich data that fintechs can offer products and services around bill pay and around invoicing. And I think the possibilities are endless across a number of other use cases, including payroll, insurance disbursements, accounts payable, accounts receivable, and so on.
One of the fascinating things about FedNow, sort of taking a step back, is that it really reminds folks of the capacity of the Federal Reserve to participate in the innovation that goes on in financial services. I wonder if you talk a little bit about that.
So I think that the best way to promote innovation is by really encouraging widespread adoption of instant payments. We have built the platform to be very flexible, to have a lot of optionality so that it can really meet the needs of all types of financial institutions, and they can use this as a springboard for innovation. To further catalyze on this innovation, we have established an ecosystem accelerator group, which is targeted at service and solution providers across a number of different domains, including payment processing, payment hubs, gateways, core banking, mobile and online banking platforms, as well as bill pay presentment platforms. And this group has done something really cool. They have established a service provider showcase, which basically is an online resource that brings together financial institutions and businesses who are looking to adopt FedNow with service providers who have instant payment solutions that they can help with the journey to adopt FedNow.
Really, really interesting stuff.
Okay, so look, the UK is ready, India is ready, Japan is ready, Australia is ready, Switzerland is ready, the Eurozone is ready. Is the US ready? They're catching up really quick. Believe me, the US is slow as shit to get things done until they absolutely need to get things done, and then it happens very quickly. I would not be surprised if these 2 bills the US is working on gets passed and through in the next 2 to 3 months, guys. You also have this from Black Swan Capitalist to end the video. Check this out, guys.
We are really in this massive global competition all over the world for the future of our financial infrastructure.
Yes, you are.
I believe that much of that is going to come from disruptive financial technologies like crypto, like fintech, and the country that captures the talent that's building out these really fascinating financial rails is going to find themselves in the next 3 to 5 years very much at the center of our global financial infrastructure.
I'm really pleased that
you are absolutely right. She is absolutely right. We are at the start of something truly incredible and truly groundbreaking, guys. We own of the new financial system. When you own XRP, when you own XDC, you own a piece of the future of the financial system. Understand that, right? Nobody can take that away from you. You own a piece of the future, and that's how people, regular people, ordinary people, become wealthy. We invest in technology that is going to be used on a global scale. That is becoming wealthy 1.0.
is now focused on the role that cryptos can play.
This is the Christine Lagarde, guys. If you don't know who she is, she's the president of the European Central Bank. She was the head of the IMF before this job.
There are some cryptos that are working with regulators and are working with banks.
I agree.
Ripple would be an example.
Ripple would be an
XRP.
example, right.
Now, this is and I can imagine in the next 5 years, instead of us doing sterling against the dollar or sterling against yen and doing these kinds of transactions, we'll do sterling versus Ripple. And the reason being, dollar right now is a 2-day settlement. With something like Ripple, you could do settlement in seconds.
Guys, regulators, mount up. That's a good song. If you know that song, regulators in the chat. But who was that? It's Nate Dogg, right? Regulator, mount up. Let me see. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble by playing that song. That song is awesome. All right, guys, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. I know I was a little bit place to place on this one, but I love you. Thank you for watching. I'm just trying to get the point across that you right now have the opportunity to own a piece of the financial future. What are you gonna do with it? What are you gonna do with it? I'll talk to you later, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye.